Welcome back, Yeshua lovers. I just did an Aleph and Tav video on Exodus 18, but I need to do one on Exodus 18, verse 3. This Aleph and Tav here with a Vav in front of it. Let's look at the English verse. It starts right here. With her 2 sons, of whom the name of one was Gershom, for he said, I have been a stranger in a foreign land. And the name of the other was Eliezer, for he said, the Elohe, or God of my father, was my help and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. Pharaoh, in this instance, this Aleph and Tav instance, Pharaoh is going to represent whoever is ruling over you with a strong hand. So let's look at the Hebrew verse. We have Va'et starting the verse and Yeshua pointing to Shnei Beneha, the 2 sons. Now, the 2 sons I'm looking at representing are Ephraim and Judah, the 2 sons that were separated. Ephraim being the 10 northern tribes, and Judah and Benjamin being the southern part of Israel. Okay, stay with me here. So Va'et and Yeshua, the 2 sons, share that Shem, the name, Ha-Ahad, Ha-Echad, the one is Gershom, which means, for he said, I have been a stranger in a foreign land. Now, wouldn't Gershom represent Ephraim, since all of Ephraim, the 10 northern tribes, are scattered in a foreign land, and were strangers in a foreign land. And the name of the other was Eliezer, and he said, and that would represent Judah, for he said, the Elohe, the God of my father, was my help. So, as Elohim is helping Judah in the land that was promised to all the children of Israel, and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. So, in this instance, I'm thinking Yeshua is pointing to the 2 sons being Ephraim and Judah, who are going to come back together in the latter days. Ephraim being a stranger in a foreign land, which would be us, because remember that Ephraim, the 10 northern tribes, were taken by Assyria, and we were dispersed. There are some in like Europe, there's some in America, there's some in South Africa and Australia. We're all over. So we would be represented by Gershom in this instance, and Judah and Benjamin would be represented by Eliezer, because I'm going to say pharaohs or Arabs, whoever you want to call them, they are always being attacked by Arabs and, stronger powers, in other words. So Judah and Benjamin would be represented by Eliezer in this instance. I just wanted to show y'all that, and I thought it was pretty significant. But in the latter days, in the last days, Yeshua is going to come gather us, all of us Ephraimites, well, under the banner of Ephraim, but all of the 10 northern tribes. He's going to gather us, and he's going to defeat, finally, the enemies of Israel. May that day come soon. All right, thanks again for joining me. Lehitraot.